Hey everybody, Greg from Realise Fit On Demand here with our Top Tip Tuesday. So Top Tip Tuesday is all about planning and scheduling in your workouts. So it's a case of going back to the habits, make it a habit the night before to have a think about what your workout's going to look like the next day. So for you guys that are members of our site, have a look through our library of workouts the night before and have an idea which session you're going to do the following day. That just cues and triggers off that habit response, getting you all geared up for the next day. All right, even if it's a case of you pick a category or a type of workout that you can then just go into the next day and have a little look through, but at least the process has started. So, decide that you want to do a HIIT session, strength, yoga, Pilates, bar or whatever, and then the next day you can just log into your members area, find that type of workout, click on it, away you go. But already you're prepping your mind and getting it ready and less shocked to do a workout the next day. Another tip on top of that would be to get your kit ready as well. So get your kit ready the night before, get it, set it out somewhere where you can see it. So the night before you're already prepping, and then the morning it's there and you're telling your brain again, boom, there's my kit, that's my cue, that's my trigger to have the workout. So we're giving yourself a double hit, and again, there's more chance of you doing that workout. So it's all about getting into that routine of the night before, planning for the training session the next day. The more we do it, repetition, and also that cue to take all the organising out of it. What you don't want to do is the next day be scrolling through all our workouts, or the next day thinking, oh, what do I do? Right, you've set some time aside to train, to use some of that time up by thinking, right, what am I doing? What training session I'm doing? And like I say, for our guys, to be scrolling through all our library trying to find a workout and eating into that time you've set aside, it's just counterproductive. So know exactly what you're doing, get super organised, and repeat that over and over again, and it will become a habit. And then the reward for that is, like I say, you're less stressed out, faffing around, trying to work out what you're doing, and you'll get the reward of all those endorphins and the buzz of completing that workout after that. Okay, hope that helps. Speak to you soon. Hey everybody, Greg from Realise Fit On Demand here with our Top Tip Tuesday. Following on from last week, this week is all about resistance bands. So again, in terms of kit, these things like dumbbells at the minute, they're either, if you're trying to buy them brand new, just out of stock, and if you're trying to buy them second hand off, Marketplace, Gumtree, those kind of places, people are just took the price up ridiculous amounts, £3, £4, £5 a kilo, which is madness. Well, the top tip here, and you've heard it here first, they will come down. I think once the gyms and that open, or once people have had them sat around the house for a while and not really used them, they'll then start trying to sell them off, and I think the market will be saturated in about 3 to 6 months' time. So if you are serious about getting kit, you've just got to hold on for a little bit longer, and there'll be plenty of kit out there. That's my insider top tip. But today we're doing resistance bands. So dumbbells and kettlebells have gone through the roof in price, and you just can't get hold of them. But what has stayed reasonable and easy to get hold of are resistance bands. So there's a couple of types. There's smaller loop bands that literally just fit around your legs, where you can have a good sort of glute workout and add a few more variations to your lower body stuff. These are the longer resistance bands, and like I say, you can get sets of 3, I think, for around about the £20 mark. Again, get on Marketplace, get on eBay, Gumtree, that kind of thing, and you can pick these up second hand. But they're really versatile, and anything you can pretty much do with a dumbbell, you can do with bands. Full of top tips today. Top tip would be, depending on what kit you've got at home, if you've not got a lot, I would get 3 different types of resistance bands, or different resistance. Yeah, so that sort of would be classed as a light. You've then got a medium, a real heavy band, and they just get more, harder and harder. And then literally, like I say, anything that you can do with dumbbells. But what's good about these as well, in terms of back stuff, if you're doing a lot of bodyweight stuff, it's quite difficult if you've not got, say, a suspension trainer, a TRX, or like I say, dumbbells, to get a good back routine in. Whereas bands, you can anchor them to something and you can do all your row, your pull actions for those biceps and back. You can add them, I mean, you can get them around your back, and we can get some presses done there. You can even, if you imagine me now on the floor, you can then make those press ups harder. I mean, there's so many different ways of making those harder, anyway. And then you've got obviously your feet, we can anchor under. And then you can just take your grip, whatever level you want, and we can go single arm on stuff. Again, if you create a bit more tension in that band with a wider foot position, we can go doubles. We can press. So you've got your shoulders in there, you've got your biceps. Like I say, a door, make sure you've locked it whenever and it's safe. You can go around a door handle, but let me try and show you off here. So off here, so a banister, something like that, but we literally can take this through and then put it back through itself to anchor there, and there's your single arm. You've got to pull in there. Again, we can go wide and go into a nice wide pull. There's all sorts you can do. It's your imagination is the only thing stopping you thinking of a good routine for bands. And then if you watched our last week top tip, where we introduced what a cheap option. These are the weight. If you've got nothing at home, filling up bottles with a nice handle there are fantastic. But also, we can then add these up. So bands and a bottle, there, we've then got swings we can do. We can then go slightly different on a curl, slightly different on an overhead. We can even get in some extensions. Like I say, the different things are endless. So there are two options. What I'm going to do as well, any questions, pop them in the comments below. But what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to create a couple of reels or a couple of little videos with 2 or 3 little exercises that you can try and follow and bring into your exercise regime. But bands, they're very reasonably priced, and like I say, versatile. You can have a good workout with bands and then with bottles. And then if you want to then spend a bit more and go down the kettlebell route, the dumbbell route, barbells, all that, by the time you've sort of got yourself set with that kind of stuff, that'll all be back in stock and prices will have come down. Hope that helps. Look forward to hearing how you all get on with that. Speak soon.